Postpartum depression is real, and the woman just unalived herself with her 3 boys. This is what I always say to women. That's why you have to have your own money so that you don't have to fall into depression because of it. And don't have children if you can't afford to raise them alone. Because 1 is already hard enough. And to have 3, I can hardly imagine just how hard it must have been for her. It's not her fault, true enough. But the choices that she had made to lead to where she is now is an indication that we women have to make the hard choices even if we are not supposed to. Like choosing the right partner or choosing to leave when that partner does not serve us. This topic hits close to home because it is one of the things that I truly avoided, truly managed so that I wouldn't have it. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety before I decided to have Tony. The decision to have Tony was actually made in the office of my psychologist in Davao City, Dr. Erickson Batikan. He and I actually had that conversation that I decided to be a single mom by choice because I really wanted to eradicate all of the problems that women have to face that will contribute to postpartum depression. I managed it so that I wouldn't fall victim to it. Like for example, I don't have to subject myself to a mediocrity of a partner. Making myself strong enough mentally, physically, financially, so that I don't have to be burdened by a mediocre partner. Because I can only control myself, not my partner. And that is one of the things that I really learned because I managed my mental health issues with Dr. Batikan. He created Magno, actually. Because unlike, some women that refuse to believe that you can control your mind because that's yours, not anyone else's. Don't be manipulated into thinking that to be a good mother means that you will sacrifice even your mental health just to please everyone around you. Stop having children if after the first or second and now third, you know that you don't have the right partner to have a family with. Like I said, even during your first child, if you see that your partner is a red flag, why would you decide to have more children with them? Thinking it will change them? Thinking it will keep them? Like I said, you can only change yourself and your mindset. You can only save yourself and your children. And in this case, she chose to do that. I cannot blame her at all. She made that decision because for her, it was the best thing to do. And it's a sad reality that in this case, she's the one who decided that. Because even if she had a mediocre partner, obviously, wala na may mabago because she's already gone. Igo na lang tahilak-hilakan sa iyang bang na nga nabilin. Pero bothonahon-naon, wa biya po sa pugsa nga maburos, right? Maubitaw nang she now becomes a lesson for so many women out there. Women of every age. Ayaw jud pataka-taka o paburos og tao nga kibalo jud ka nga dili nimo masaligan. Or kung dili man gani nimo masaligan pero di po nimo mabuhian, you have to make sure that you are strong enough on your own. Kaya ako, that's really what I decided. That's what worked for me. That's why I keep on saying and sharing it so that daghay makarealize that dili gyud tungod kay you decide for yourself. Because at the end of the day, ang kana biyang decision to unalive yourself, imuha baya na. Kay dili baya na MURDER. Imo biya ng decision. And yes, you really truly become unstable in your mind when all of the factors surrounding you contributes to that. Di gina madalag prayer sis. Di gid sad na madala og istorya sa imong mga kauban because dahil na baya ang panahon karon. Ang imong storyan sa imong problema mo biyay mo unay nimo, mo pay mo duot. Lisod na gyud kaayo mo salig sa laing tao. You can only trust yourself. And even if you decide to trust other people, which is okay, you also have to make sure that you can stand on your own because that's the reality, especially for mothers. Dili gyud lalim. Look at the Jollibee story, di ba? Nagpagawas na pog side ang lalaki, but still, at the end of the day, mao na. Kontrolon gyud nato ang ato ang mga lawas, atong mga desisyon, most especially atong mga bilahan. Kaya at the end of the day, ang kanabiyang desisyon nato sa atong mga kinabuhi, ato rarabag yun. So ato ginambarugan. That's why when I read the story, I read the conversations, I read it. I did. Pero maulagi na. Ego na lang yun. Nako, i-remind akong self that this is why I fought so hard to be a single mom. That I was really fine being a single mom. And even as a wife, I really told my husband, og labad siya, og bugat siya sa kuha, og dili gid siya overall makatabang sa akong mental health, most especially, dili gid ni magdugay. And that is not up to the bashers. That is up to me. Because my life, my rules, and my decisions. Kaya kitag yung mga babae ang magdala sa atong mga desisyon, sa atong mga kinabuhi. Dili gyud ang ato ang mga paris. Because yes, while it is good kung nakaparis ka og generous sa imuha. Pero oftentimes, dili gid baya. Munang you have to learn to stand on your own and make your own money. You have to really create avenues so that you are able to raise your children even if you're on your own. Mo bitaw nang dapat before you make a child, you need to really be ready for that decision. Not just emotionally, kay ang emotion di biya malungag. Dili lang pod mentally because of course kailangan sa kagkwarta. Because that's really the reality. Because that's how a household works. Ikaw gid ang mag-manage sa finances. Pero maulagi na, you have to have your own. Because katoo, taga-ano siya gamay kaayo nga allowance. Na makaya ba di ay? Pero maulagi na, it all starts with your decision as a woman. Kay dili gyud ka mapugos if you want what you want for yourself. If barugan yun na nimo and if you really put your children as a priority before yourself, meaning that you will really think what will happen to your children if you decide to weaken in your resolve to fight for your lives together. Muna ako, every time I feel weak, I look at Tony. And I remember all the times that I overcome the hardships that I did just to get to where we are now. Umbito na di ko madala sa opinion sa laing tao on my appearance. Because what matters more to me is what you do not see. Ang mga butang adili gyud ninyo mairok sa ako like being a mother. Muna always make sure good as a mother to take care of your mental health first and then your body second or vice versa. Manage everything, most especially the stress. Always make sure to cut off anything that is negative, toxic, and will not serve you, especially your motherhood. So, moro to siya. I hope that more women get the attention that they deserve. I am eternally grateful to Dr. Erickson Batikan for his help to me all these years, ever since 2017. And yes, I am aware that it is truly very expensive to get mental health treatment here in the Philippines. But also, if you manage, if you learn to make better decisions, you wouldn't lead into depression, especially when you've built a strong enough barrier or boundary so that you save yourself. Because at the end of the day, all of the noise around you will be silenced by your strength to create a safe space for yourself and for your children, even if it means creating that boundary and safety net against your own partner, because you can only control yourself and not others. Hope this helps. Ingat! In the middle of our koot-koot while watching Riverdale, I got hungry and craved for egg sandwiches and cheesy noodles. Now he got them! Love ya! Oh, sige. Kabisi. Ay, init pa? Nagkasupo. When you're done with that, you put mayonnaise, sugar, pepper, and salt. Yeah. And then can you please... Okay, but can you please toast the bread? Kana lang hot na lang sa... These are really good. Out of all the varieties, this is my favorite. So we are gonna put... Then... Di ba We're gonna pour in the eggs to this mayo mixture and enjoy.